The Homestead Projects for Street Children has been active in helping to keep children off the streets of Cape Town for over 32 years.
Hi, I'm Paul Hooper, Director of the Homestead Projects for Street Children. The Homestead was opened in 1982 as a response to the many children living, working and begging on the streets of Cape Town. Today we are acknowledged by government as a best practice model, and we provide a comprehensive set of programs that prevent children coming onto the street, that work with children on the street, and that successfully transition children away from street life. We have a simple mission, and that is to get and keep children off the street and to restructure their shattered lives. Today the Homestead continues to move over 100 children a year away from the street. Every day the Homestead has 75 boys in residential care. Every week the Homestead helps over 300 chronically neglected, deprived, abused and exploited children in street children communities of origin.
For children in Cape Town, the Homestead means it's a place where it helps children that has been abused or has been in the streets. It's a place where those children that has been in those situations, where they come and they come together, you know, and they get helped.
The Homestead has a holistic approach in dealing with the issue of children on the street. They provide early intervention programs to stop children from ending up on the street, and residential programs to address the needs of those that are already on the street.
The Homestead Outreach Programs has workers on the street from Camps Bay right through to Khayelitsha. These workers intervene with children living, working and begging on the street, but also respond to children in crisis on the street as well as to problem areas.
The Prevention and Early Intervention Program is a program that is aiming at reducing the vulnerability of the children within the communities. And the children that you are working with at the moment are in a high risk of many different challenges and many different things like gangsterism and a high rate of crime in our communities.
The Homestead has 2 residential programs: the Intake and Stabilization Shelter in Woodstock and the Homestead Child and Youth Care Center in Khayelitsha. These programs offer street children the stabilization, healing and support they need to move off the streets.
The Homestead Intake Shelter, our residential care program in Woodstock, works with between 30 and 35 boys at a time for between 3 and 6 months. The purpose of this program is to stabilize children coming off the street, to reignite their education, to sort out their substance abuse issues, to reconnect them with their families, to do all the legal work and to get them onto the road to recovery.
At our residential facility in Khayelitsha, we're running a therapeutic program as well as a transitional program. The goal of the therapeutic program is to address the therapeutic needs of the children through developmental programs, life skills programs, etc. To get them ready and to address their needs and to heal them in a sense. Once the children are ready to move on, whether it is then back home or to an alternative placement for older children or independent living, we would then move them to the transitional program.
I'm a social worker at Homestead. My role at Homestead is to work with boys in the therapeutic session. My role also involves doing group work and individual work. I have to make sure that the boys, they are in the education system, and I go out and make sure that if there are problems at schools, I go and attend those programs. I have to teach them life skills. I have to teach them skills in terms of how to cope and how to manage issues that they've been through with. Because the boys that we're working with, all that, they come from difficult situations. They've been abused, they've been neglected. So it's my role to make sure that they've got love, they've got care. All their needs are met.
My life at the Homestead is what I do. It's more like a program, you know. You come from school, you wash your shirt, you get your breakfast, and then after your lunch, and then you You get some activities to do. After activities, it's more like a layout of things that you have to do. So, homework and then a little bit of a TV. After that, check the books and then you want to go back to bed. The homestead also provides me, with counseling, therapy, for children that still, traumatized through what they went through in the past, They can get that help, through therapy and counseling. And seeing people that can help them.
The homestead is a community, a family of supporters, donors, funders, volunteers, ex-children and staff. It is this very community who continues to make its work possible, who ensures that the homestead continues to keep children off the street.
I'm passionate about my work because helping those children for me is a privilege, and also that to see that when I go home, the children, they are happy. They've done what they needed to do. So for me, that is great.
Often, children at the street get so much second-hand things, and they've seen and they start seeing themselves as second-class citizens or few people who don't deserve as much as others. By giving them nice stuff and good stuff, and we're actually saying to them, you are worth it. You're worth as much as any other person, and you don't have to be second to anybody else.
What Homestead is doing, it's huge. It's a positive thing. It's a great thing. Whoever came with this idea, it's a great idea that the kids who are neglected on the street, they're given a life. They're given a chance to become somebody in life. That for me, that chance being given, that love, that opportunity that Homestead offers to kids, I always say them, it's amazing. They must grab it. They must make use of it.
For me, the great thing of working at the homestead is just to see how a child could develop from being a closed rosebud to developing into a beautiful flower.
My dreams are, to one day, to become a social worker, so I can also give back like the homestead has given back to me. So I can give back to children that is underprivileged. So I can also make other children's dreams come true.
Your support is our children's success. Without you, the homestead would not be possible. We are most grateful. Thank you.
For someone that was in my situation, I'll tell them that the homestead is a place, where he could find happiness and love, and a place where he could, just indulge himself with other people that's going to make him happy and love him for who he is.